Hey, good afternoon, fam. Good afternoon. Listen, I wanted to take a moment out, right, and reach out to if you're an individual, right, who is considering getting into the insurance industry, or this is your first, or you're already in there and it's your first year, right, and you're struggling, right, because a lot of people ask me, hey, Maxwell, what do I need to know, to be a good agent? How do you become successful, as an insurance agent, things like that, right? A lot of people think it's more so the technical thing that you need to know, and that is important. That is definitely important, right? But I want to say the most important part of being an insurance agent, especially a brand new agent, but even a continuous agent, right? Right? The most important part is mental. It's mental. If you can control up here, then you own the world. If you can't control up here, the world owns you. I want to repeat that for you one more time. If you can control up here, then the world is yours. If you can't control up here, then the world owns you. All right? So the first thing I would tell a brand new agent is this. You got to sit down and decide on what you want out of this. What is the reason why you decide to be an agent or even a entrepreneur? Okay? What is your reason? What is your why? Okay? And write that goal down. But not only write it down, you want to write it down every single day to keep your mind laser focused on it. Okay? That's number one. Then number two, you got to now start to cultivate your mind. All right? And I'm going to share a few books with you guys today that I think, as a brand new agent especially, will help you keep moving forward no matter what happens. Things are gonna constantly come at you, whether you're a brand new agent year one or you are a seasoned agent year 20. Doesn't matter. As you're growing in levels, things are gonna constantly come at you. There's no avoiding it. It's called life. And the one that can keep pushing through, keep pushing through, keep pushing through is the one who will always win. If you can see my background here, this is a quote from Martin Luther King. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. And that's how winning is done. This is how winning is done. A lot of people want to see the results right now. They want to see the results right now. That would never happen. Life isn't designed that way. That's like, for example, you want a baby, but you want a baby today. That's not how this works. There's some things that have to go into play to bring a baby to life. And the woman who carries the baby have to go through 9 months of carrying that baby, feeding that baby, cultivating that baby, talking to the baby, singing to the baby, and then eventually pushing the baby out. That takes about 9 months or so for that to happen. Okay? If you want to grow a bamboo tree, I heard a bamboo tree takes about, I believe, over a decade to grow. I could be wrong. But you plant a seed and that thing takes forever. But by the time it starts to grow, it just shoots out. That's called life. So as a brand new agent, you have to have the mentality that you got to stick this thing out. But while you're sticking it out, you are putting in the grind. You are educating yourself. You are working and working and working and working and working. And that's how winning is done, especially in this industry. So I'm going to recommend a few books to you guys, right? That has helped me, right? The number one book, right, that's changed my mind in reference to how I work, how I work. And you see the book is all beat up. Because I had this book now for probably about 10 years or so. I think it's about 10 years or so. And I done read it. I'm on planes reading it. I'm at the airport reading it. I'm at my hotel reading it. I'm laying in bed. I've read this book, take a bunch of notes. And every time when I'm having a downtime or a down season or life just isn't going well, I break this book out. This is the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. I love that man. He's a real estate guy. He's not an insurance guy. He's a real estate guy. But let me tell you, I have quite a few of his books in this house, right? That as whenever I'm going through a season that is not looking right, I break out the book, and in this book is going to let me know what I'm not doing right and what I need to start working on. Maybe some things I may have forgot. Maybe I may have got, a little bit lazy, a little bit relaxed, whatever. And this will remind me. You guys should get it. It's a 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. The next book is another real estate guy who I follow him. A lot of my the way I dress and my appearance and swag or whatever you want to call it is this dude right here. And I've been following him now also too for a decade, right? It's Ryan Seahart, right? And the book is called Sell It Like Seahart, right? And it's how to sell more, earn more, and become the ultimate sales machine. So sales is not convincing anybody to buy at all. This book is actually going to teach you how to change yourself, how to work every day. You understand? How to be a better person, how to market, how to push through anything. You understand? This is what this book is going to teach you, right? And this right here book is all about mental. It's all about controlling that voice up here, okay? And this is a Andrew Carnegie's Mental Dynamite, right? Andrew Carnegie actually used to follow Napoleon Hill around, and that's how, and a few other millionaires, and he looked at what is it about them, right? What is it about these people that's separating from other people, right? Napoleon Hill has a book called Think and Grow Rich. If you don't have that book, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a multimillionaire at some point, you want to make six figures, whatever, you need to pick that book up today. And you need to read it and read it and read it and read it over again and take a bunch of notes, right? But this is one of my favorite Napoleon Hill book also is Mental Dynamite. You guys should also pick this one up. And listen, I hope this helps somebody today. Because everybody who gets in this business think, oh, how do I make phone calls? How do I, convince a client to buy? How blah, blah, blah. Yes, those things are massively important. But before you can get to those things, we need to fix what's up here first. Once you can fix this and your self-belief, anything's possible. You can go from a few years ago saying to yourself, I could never make $100,000 a year to all of a sudden, once you fix up here, you see yourself as a millionaire. All right? So you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.